Hello everyone and welcome back to the Crafty Club. So today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet a simple and easy cute little ghost. This is a super easy tutorial and perfect for beginners, and it is great for the spooky season, so I hope you enjoy, and let's just get right into the video. So the first thing that you'll be needing is of course some yarn. I'm using this Bernat velvet yarn in the color white. Next, you'll be needing a crochet hook. For this tutorial, I am going to be using a 4.5mm hook. I recommend looking at your yarn label, and for example, if it recommends a 5mm hook, I'd go down at least 0.5mm. So next, you'll be needing a stitch marker. I'm just going to be using this one that I found laying around. You can also use a paper clip instead of a stitch marker, or you could also just pull through a little scrap yarn into the stitch needed. Next, you will be needing some scissors. You will also be needing a tapestry needle, and you will also need some buttons, hot glue, and some black yarn. So to start off, grab the end of your yarn, and you're going to make a magic ring. Then lay your yarn down, and you can kind of hold it there with your thumb if you'd like. Then you can wrap it around and make an X here, like that. And then turn your hand, and you should have 2 lines of yarn and then an X in the back here. So let's do that one more time. Grab the end of your yarn, lay it across your 4 fingers, kind of hold it in place with your thumb, wrap it around and make an X, then turn your hand around. And now you'll have your 2 lines and your X. Now that we're here, grab your crochet hook and put it under this first thing of yarn so it looks a little like this. Just like this. Then catch that second line of yarn and pull it under. Then you can kind of bring your crochet hook around like this, and then let go. Now you should have something that looks a little like this, and it's like a circle. So then tighten your yarn here, and then put your 4 fingers into the magic ring like this, just so that you can kind of hold on to it. Then you're going to chain 1, so just yarn over, pull through, and then you can let go because your magic ring is now secured. And so you should have a circle like this with a little tail like that. Now we are going to place 6 single crochet into this magic ring. Hold your yarn like you normally would, and hold the scrap end and the part of the circle you're going to crochet into together like this. Then you're going to single crochet 6, so 1, go into that circle, 2, go into the circle again, 3, 4, and 5, and then lastly 6. Now you can grab this scrapped end and then pull tight. And now you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Now you're going to go into that first single crochet you made. I'm just gonna insert my hook into there and single crochet 1. Now that's the first stitch of the round, so I'm going to place my stitch marker into the stitch I just made. So that's our first stitch. Now, into the same place we placed our first stitch, we're going to put another. And so we just made an increase by putting 2 stitches into where we would normally put 1. Now do that to all the rest of the stitches. Put 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. Now we're going to take out our stitch marker, place that down for now, and we're going to just put 1 single crochet into that first stitch. Now we're going to grab our stitch marker, we're going to place it in there, we're going to close that. Then we're going to increase into the next stitch. And we're just going to repeat doing that. Single crochet 1, increase, single crochet 1, increase, single crochet 1, increase. And do that the whole way around until you have reached your stitch marker again. So I'm in my last stitch here, just finishing up this increase, and I've met my stitch marker. Now we are going to take out that stitch marker once again, place it to the side, and then we're going to place 1 normal single crochet into that first stitch. And then you're going to place your stitch marker once again into your first stitch you made. Now this time we just did 1 single crochet. In the next stitch we're just going to do 1 single crochet. Then in the next stitch we're going to increase. So that's putting 2 single crochet into 1. Then we're going to repeat doing that. So we're going to do 1 single crochet here, 1 single crochet in the next, and increase in the next. And then continue going 1, 2, increase. And now we're going to take out our stitch marker, put it to the side once again, and we're just going to single crochet in that first stitch, place our stitch marker, and then we're going to single crochet just into every single stitch. We're just going to do 1 single crochet all around. And so now I've single crocheted 1 into each stitch for 1 row. And we're going to keep single crocheting 1 into each stitch for 8 total rows of only single crochet. So that's our first row of only single crochet, and so that means we're going to do 7 more to create 8 rows of only single crochet. And I'll meet you back here once I've done 8 rows of full single crochet. Okay, so I've finished my 8 rounds of single crochet. So in total I should have my 6 single crochet I did in the magic ring, the full increase row, 1 single crochet increase row, 2 single crochet increase row, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of just normal single crochet. And I've met my stitch marker right here, so I'm going to take that out. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually place that stitch marker back into that first stitch, but we're going to put it in the back loop only. So just place that stitch marker in the back loop only of that first stitch, and then we can continue crocheting. So we're going to skip that first stitch actually, and in the next stitch we're going to front loop only half double crochet. So we're going to crochet into that front loop only. So we're going to place 5 half double crochet into this same front loop. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Then in the next stitch once again, in the front loop only, you're going to do a slip stitch. So you're going to insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through again. And then we're going to continue doing that pattern. So we skip this stitch, and on this stitch, we're going to do 5 half double crochet in the front loop only. 2, 3, 4, 5, and so we have 5. And then in this next stitch, in the front loop only, place a slip stitch. And then just continue doing that, skipping 1 stitch, placing 5 half double crochet into the next front loop. And then slip stitching into that next front loop. And so we're just going to continue doing that until we reach the start of the row. Okay, so I've just finished 5 half double crochet in the front loop only, and now I'm on my last stitch where I'm going to place a slip stitch into the front loop only. So now I've finished this row, and our ghost is really coming to life now. And we just need to do a few more rows and then we're done. Okay, so the reason why we crocheted into the front loop only for that whole round is because we are going to be making the bottom of the ghost starting in the back loop only here of this round. So that's why we left this back loop, so that we can crochet into it. So find where your stitch marker is. So mine's right here, and I'm going to take that out, and I'm going to go into that stitch that had the stitch marker, and I'm going to place 1 single crochet. Just like that. And then I'm going to place my stitch marker right back into that first stitch. And then into the next stitch, I'm going to do a second single crochet. And then in the next 2 back loops, I'm going to do a decrease, so that placing your hook into that back loop only, yarning over and pulling through, placing your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all your loops. So that's a 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, decrease. And we're going to continue doing that until we reach our stitch marker again. So that's 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, decrease. Okay, so I'm on my last stitch here, and I'm just gonna finish up my decrease and yarn over, pull through all the loops. So for this next row, let's take out the stitch marker. Then in that first stitch, just place 1 single crochet. Place your stitch marker right back into that first stitch, and then after this 1 single crochet, you're going to decrease. And then 1 single crochet, decrease. And you're going to continue doing that the whole way around, just doing 1 single crochet, then decreasing until you've reached your stitch marker. On my last decrease here, and the round is finished. Now, for the next round, take out your stitch marker. And for this round, we are going to be doing decrease stitches the whole way around. So place a decrease stitch into the first 2 stitches, and then place your stitch marker once again into that stitch, and then continue doing decreases the whole way around. So just keep placing
1 decrease, 2 decrease, 3 decrease, until you've finished 6 total decreases. Okay, so I finished my last decrease, and this time now we are done. So we're just going to chain 1, and then we're going to cut our yarn. So just snip a little end just about that big, and then pull through and tighten. And we will not be needing this stitch marker anymore, so you can just put that to the side. Now you finished the crocheting part of your ghost, and now you're going to stuff it, and then you're going to sew the hole closed.
Hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and hope you have a spookalicious day.